I feel like people do judge you based on the way that you look. Why would you take time out of your day and type that out? It was literally a gossip, like hate page about her. If you guys know, I'm kind of an introvert. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a bit of a different video than normal. I'm currently getting ready to go to my brother's wife's surprise birthday lunch and I kind of wanted to do like a get ready with me, and yeah. I realized I post a lot of vlogs on my channel about my life and what I do each week, but I realized you guys probably don't really know who I am, so I kind of wanted to introduce myself. If you guys watch my videos then you know I'm not great at makeup, but I usually have like a basic routine that I do when I want to go out and things. I literally just showered and my hair is wet, so after I do my makeup I might do my hair if we have time. I recently got my nails done for the first time, so it's been a bit of a learning curve trying to do everything with longer nails. I've been having to like adjust my entire life around these nails, so I don't think I'd be doing them again. The weather is actually so awful outside. It's so windy and cold. Literally the weather in the UK just... If you guys watch my earlier vlogs then you know I'm currently living at home with family, and to be honest, when I used to live alone I would have so much more free time. Now that I'm living with my family I find that usually like in the evenings I end up like talking to them or like going to see what my mum's up to, or you know, just walking around the house. So I have a lot less free time than I used to when I used to live alone, which obviously is a good thing because one of the main reasons I ended up moving back home was to spend more time with my family. Usually when I put on my creams, I don't know if this is like scientifically backed or anything like that, but usually I like to put on my cream, wait a bit, then put on my SPF, wait a bit, and then do my makeup. And I don't know, I feel like it just makes everything like set properly on my face. I don't know if there's an actual reason why you should do that, but that's kind of just what I do. I'm just putting my SPF on now. The one I use is just the CeraVe AM one. And to be honest, another reason why I wanted to live at home right now was because I don't really have a reason like why I don't need to live at home. Whereas I feel like maybe in the future there might be something like job-wise where I might not be able to live at home. So I kind of thought, while I have the chance now, I might as well just live at home for as long as I can and spend time with my family while I can. And I don't know if this is like a common thing, but I kind of expect at some point in my life I'll live abroad. I don't know if it will ever happen, but it's something I always wanted to do, so I'm hoping at one point in my life I can try it out. Actually, when I was at uni, I lived in Japan for 3 months. I was living on a small island near the mainland Japan and it was honestly so good. It was so much fun. I was doing a physics internship while I was there and just living, you know, living my life day to day. So I'd go to the grocery store, I'd cook, and to be honest, it was kind of lonely. And because of the time difference, I felt like I couldn't really talk to any of my friends or my family. If you guys know, I'm kind of an introvert, so I don't really go out and do a lot of things or go out and socialize often. So I'm just waiting for the sun cream to set into my face. Honestly, I feel like I'm recording this video and it's a bit all over the place, but guys, if you're finding it boring, just watch it anyway. While I wait, I might as well put my earrings on. That's another thing that I've had to adjust. Putting my earrings on with nails is so hard. No. Okay, the first one's on. Okay, and I'm putting on the second one. I need to go ask my sister for help, honestly. I'll be back. Okay, my sister put the other earring on for me. Now we're gonna do primer, and I just used this e.l.f. primer because my sister recommended it to me. So I never used to wear makeup growing up, but I recently started wearing it in my final year of uni and then also while I was working for the past year. I feel like people do judge you based on the way that you look. Obviously it's just like human nature, but obviously in the workplace I don't want to look tired and I don't want to look like disheveled. That's one of the reasons why I started wearing makeup. I don't know, I can't comment on society if that's like a good thing or not, but that's just like why I started wearing it. And then usually I let my primer sit for a bit, so I'll do my lashes. For some reason, when I do my lashes, my left one always ends up like wonky. So they're not really even half the time, but can't really do anything about that, can you? And then I have this brow gel, which I absolutely hate. I think I recorded like my makeup routine like maybe a month ago I recorded it, and I was talking about this brow gel, and it's just so rubbish. Like I used it to like, you know, brush up my brows, but I don't like the color. And also I feel like it doesn't work that well. Like it just kind of stops working halfway through the day. So when people ask me at work, like, oh, you know, give an introduction of yourself, like, who are you? Naturally, I'd be like, okay, so I went to Oxford, I studied physics, and then I'll talk about, okay, now I'm a software engineer in the AI transformation program, like I work here. But I feel like that's not really like my personality or who I am. And it's a very professional introduction. That's like my CV introduction. And I don't really know how to introduce myself like outside of that. Like I don't really know what are the things that like make me me. I always feel a bit nervous as well saying that I graduated from Oxford, because I feel like people are always like, oh yeah, like Oxford graduate, always talking about how she's an Oxford graduate. And I don't know, if I wanted to like describe my actual personality to you, I'd probably think about my last vlog. In my last vlog, I went to a cafe and I wanted to like just sit there and like do work and like edit my video, but I was so anxious. Like I normally don't go to cafes like by myself, and I don't really sit there and work often. Like it's not really a thing that I did at university, and I think I did it for the first time like a few months ago. So I was so nervous, I was so anxious about it. Like honestly, in the back of my mind I'm thinking, oh my gosh, someone's gonna come and tell me off, or like come and shout at me, or like say I'm doing something stupid in the cafe. But you know, logically I know that's not gonna happen. So for the longest time I didn't realize I had like bad anxiety, because logically I always knew, okay, if I go to a cafe nothing's gonna happen, but I'd still feel anxious about it. So I was kind of in denial that I was anxious, to be honest. And I feel like that actually like summarizes my personality. So in that vlog, I really just wanted to like force myself out of the house and try out new things and get out there. So obviously I went to the cafe for the second time in my life, and then I also went and got my nails done. I feel like everyone nowadays is always getting their nails done, and it's not really something that I've ever like gone to a nail salon and done. So that's one of the things that I wanted to try out. I feel like another way I would probably introduce myself is to say I'm quite like diligent. And the reason I would say that is because, you know, I do like budget my money. I do think things through before I like do them. So I would say I'm quite like sensible as well. Honestly, the last video I posted was on my budget, and that video got so many views. It was actually crazy. I feel like a lot of people like related to the video and also gave me tips on how to budget. And the majority of the comments were really nice and really helpful. But obviously I did get a couple of comments where I was like, why would you say that? Like, why would you say that? Why would you take time out of your day and type that out? But even those comments, it was kind of interesting to like hear what people thought about the budget, because obviously like in life, you don't really talk about your budgets that often to people, because I feel like a lot of people find it quite boring. So I really wanted to like share my budget and like see what people thought about it. I'm gonna put on lips. On one of the comments when I read it, I was actually shocked and like a bit confused. Like, is that what you got from my video? Because obviously I think I'm quite diligent, and I think a lot of people when they watch that video will think I'm quite diligent. But some of the comments, I was like, is that like what you took away from the video? Like, why? And I'm not going to point out any like specific comments, but there were a couple where I was like, why would you say that? And to be honest, I have to give you some context. So I really enjoy watching like vloggers, and one of the ones I watch is like a New York based vlogger, and she's like a homebody, and she posts about her life and routine, like daily routine. And I've been watching her for the last couple of years, but she's been posting for a lot longer than that. So obviously there's some context and information sometimes I'll miss out. And in one of the videos that she posted, I don't really understand the context of like what she was saying, so I ended up googling it because she's quite a big vlogger, so I thought something would come up on Google. So obviously I got the answer to my question on Google, but also a Reddit page came up with her name on it. So obviously I clicked on it. I thought it was like a community of people that maybe like watch her videos. I thought maybe they like talked about some of the outfits she wore, where she got them from, or things like that. But when I clicked on the Reddit page, it was literally a gossip like hate page about her. I was just so shocked. Some of the accusations that people were saying on that Reddit page was so crazy. I was like, wow, like how did you get that from her video? But also I feel like a few people obviously know her in real life, so maybe people made comments about her. But at the end of the day, it was just a bunch of gossip on this Reddit page. And some of the comments were so whack, and I was like, you know, I really relate to her videos and I never thought about any of this from her videos. So I was just so shocked at what people were saying. I enjoy watching her videos and they're just so relatable and comfortable. So I never thought anything like that. But honestly, it kind of made me think that you literally have this like woman who makes such nice comfy videos, but then so many people are bashing on her and hating on her and just saying like the wildest things. And I always realize like no matter what you do, people will always like trash on you. So yeah, even though I got like a couple of like weird comments in my last video, I'm not that fussed about it, to be honest, because I feel like people will always say something weird about you. I feel like even if you're just sat there like not doing anything, I feel like people will have something horrible to say about you. I don't know if I'm explaining myself very well, and I feel like my storytelling is not that great, but I actually got a lot of subs from that video, and I feel like a lot of you guys maybe don't know like who I am, so that's one of the reasons why I also wanted to make this video. Okay, so you know how I mentioned I like my sun cream to just sit there? I also, after I put my concealer on, I just let it sit there for a bit before putting on my setting spray. I bought this setting spray recently and I'm really liking it and it smells so nice. Honestly, making YouTube videos is a lot of thinking and effort, but I'm having so much fun with it. Thinking like, what do I want to put out there? What kind of message do I want to convey in like an enjoyable way? And it is a lot of time recording and editing alongside my job, but I'm enjoying it so much and I really want to put the effort in and honestly say that I tried my best. So I really hope people enjoy the videos that I'm making. So yeah, this is the makeup. Honestly, it's nothing crazy. It's pretty basic, kind of just every day. And this is what I do whenever I go to work, or if there's like an event like today. And I'll also show you guys the outfit that I'm wearing. So I'm wearing like linen on linen. And the trousers I actually got when I was in Australia and they were so cheap. So 100% linen for like £5. The top I got from Uniqlo and I think it was at full price. So maybe it was like 20-30 pounds. I think I'll end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching and got to know me a bit more. Make sure to like and subscribe and I'll see you in the next video.